And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players.
He's got it on the outside. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority.
Oh, he's got some space. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
They just keep firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown Bears! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Running into the open space. There he goes. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
The Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point...
Drops it up the 25 in stride. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Baylor! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fighting off the defender. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but
breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Grove. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long. give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job force getting the motion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Back to pass, it's Grove. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14. 15-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Savage. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less...
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to pass. It's Grove. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Jukes his way for more. Headed to the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll try to pound their way in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's hooked.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Zings it complete to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a move to get room. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. That's caught. It's Savage. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Grove. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Savage. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Ramsey. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are rolling down the field. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got him. Pulled down for the tackle.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense...
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it inside the 25. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he's looking into the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. West Virginia. Ready to dive into that playbook. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, baby.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a man. It's Rowe. Trying to escape and get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it in. Zone, they'll mark it at the 18.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high.
Wide open on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
this defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows.
He wants to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
Moving toward the end zone, ball out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Grove. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Peace. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Grove. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Under fire! And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Savage. Touchdown, Baylor! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Well, look at this. Fourth down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding open areas.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Baylor Bears will take over.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw it. He'll take another shot here. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team.